Good morning, Western Reserve. My name is Lawrence.
And I'm Emily.
And we are the La-Follettes.
So I have been at Western Reserve for 22 years, and I recently came back from college, brought somebody with me this time.
It's a pretty good deal.
And I have been serving as the student resident on staff for about a year and a half now.
Yeah. And about a year and a half ago, like she said, is when I came to the church, was hired as the pastor of biblical integration. It's kind of a fancy way of saying discipleship ministries. So a lot of our life group stuff, our mentorship ministries at the church, the classes we offer, I get to do all that. I think I can speak for Emily and myself on this one. One of the things that we love to see, and we love about how God is working in our church, we get to see a lot of just lives changed, a lot of dots connected, really for the first time for people as they're learning and growing in Jesus. We use this phrase a lot, but we get to see people say their next yes. And that can look so many different ways, but Marcy used the term last week, but we see these light bulb moments where for the very first time this switch goes off, this light bulb goes off, and people are excited about their faith, excited to follow the Lord, and there's nothing quite like it.
Yeah, and I think I've specifically seen that in my role here as student resident, seeing students start to connect the dots of who Jesus is and what it means to have a relationship with him. Yeah. And also just personally, aside from our role, being in life groups and seeing light bulbs happen, and even light bulbs for ourselves, where we are growing and understanding Jesus more and taking our next yes. What I love about being a part of the leadership team here at Western Reserve is that we all have the same mission. We all have the same goal, and that is to glorify God and share the gospel. Yeah. And most coworkers don't get to do that. And so I love that we make mistakes and learn from them and live life with one another, push each other. We're all on the same mission. We all share the same purpose, and I love being a part of that.
Yeah, we actually have a phrase to describe that together, but we often say that we live a life, we don't work a job. And we can, as a team, see that in one another. We have a common purpose, a common goal. We want to change the world together, one step at a time, and really see, as we were saying earlier, lives changed. That is what we're after, and we're a part of a team that has that singular focus, and we're very blessed.
Yep.
One thing that I'm very grateful for in the role that God has given us here at the church is we get to do things that very much fit our passion and abilities and gifting, if you want to say it that way, but none of that is disconnected from people, from relationships. We get to utilize these gifts and really dive into to people and get to know them. And I can say Emily and I are very social creatures, so that means a lot.
Yes, the main thing that I'm grateful for is people who pray for us in our role and understand our role. And they see Lawrence and Emily aside from biblical integration pastor and student resident.
It's a big deal.
And that's it's huge. Another thing that I'm personally thankful for and grateful for is my volunteers. My role, I would fail. I would fail at my role if it weren't for my volunteers who have a heart to share the gospel with students. And that's just huge. So relationships is what we're grateful for. What I'm praying for our church is life change. I want to see people come to know Jesus. I've seen people come to know Jesus at our church, and it's amazing. It's why we do what we do. So I pray for life change every day, specifically for my students right now, for them to say their next yes to Jesus, and for them to take the next click in their relationship with him.
And I'm praying very specifically for our people to not view God and view Christianity as some task to complete. I think we're really good at talking about in our church, having a relationship with the Lord, and that can maybe sound like a cliche, but it shouldn't. It's a real thing that we can get so caught up in the to-do list of Christianity that we lose the heart of God. And so I pray very specifically for our church, for our people, that the more we grow, the more we impact our community and continue to reach out, that we will be growing closer to the heart of God, and not closer to our tasks or our to-do list in our faith. You guys can be praying for us, just that we will continue to grow and mature in our faith and in our life. There's a lot of times maybe a misconception that pastors or ministry couples are untouchable. They don't struggle. They don't have all of these other issues that we face. That's not true. We are growing. We are learning right alongside you, and so we need prayer every day, that as we engage new steps in our marriage, new steps in our family, as we continue to grow and pursue Jesus ourselves. We need that.
Yeah, and I think one of our favorite things about our church is that we know you guys are praying for us.
Yeah.
We have very awesome people in our life at our church who specifically pray for us, who will send text messages that they're praying or phone calls that they're praying. And that's what keeps us going. That's what gives us energy. That's what gives us perseverance.
And just encouragement.
And encouragement. And so thank you guys. We love that.
We love our church.
And we need that. And we love our church.
Yeah.
So thank you guys.